Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Cosmoteer, where we are in a very hard sector. We managed to secure, with some difficulty, these bases, but before sallying forth to destroy our opponents in this region, I think I need to upgrade this ship. Like, upgrade. Like, holy shit, we have to redesign this battleship pretty much from the top. Complete overhaul, complete scrapping, and complete redoing of this ship. That's pretty much what I'm gonna do here today. And let's hope I do it properly, because considering the technology we have, hold on. Where is my... So it's more or less the same. Okay, let's start off with... Yeah, I like this. Okay. I want a bigger engine this time. And I want them closer together, like so. Let's use some armor blocks to mark down what I want to do. Okay. Six, 2, 4, 6. Okay, this will be the general shape. So she will not be much bigger. She will get much better. Now, this is of course the general shape. Now, guns. I do like her to be a broadsider, so I am gonna design the gun positioning again. I do like that. The broadside modules. That is that railgun, and we're going the coil gun. With you to the sides. However, we're not done yet. No, sir. That will be our... I mean, if I do it proper... Yeah, this will be our point defense array. I mean, the old ship did not... Yeah, had some point defense, but we'll get some more now. Again, this will be fully automated. I do like that. And we are also going to add beam point defense guns and smaller point defense guns. Wait. Like so. that will be my broadside array. And yeah, I want one array over there, one over there, one over there. And we're getting a couple more coil guns with this, but not a lot more, you know? I don't know. You over there, okay. This section needs to be redesigned then. I want to do that. Yeah, that connects up like that, that's fine. Now, let's armor you up. I know. We'll get there. Let's do that. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's just a giant box, isn't it? Yeah, that's a giant box. I don't like giant boxes. Sorry, folks. Back to the drawing board here. Back to the guns. What we could do is transfer from... Now, the rail guns are really hitting hard, right? I mean, this does 7,500 damage a shot. This Gauss cannon... 800? Wait, what? 6,000. There we go, 6,000 a shot. We could transfer into heavy assault cannons. I like that idea. And they're a bit smaller, so what we can do then is do this. That's too risky. With a normal cannon? Normal cannon with two, yeah. I do need point defense guns for it though, to protect you from all the evilness that is this world. And a cargo bay to actually hold the ammo into the gun. Yes. Let's turn that into a single emplacement. Defenses, the shields. Each system will have a shield generator attached. Okay, and this way we can access the system. Okay, this will be one of the gun emplacements. Let's design a second one. What other guns do we want? I want a couple of these, for sure. Do I want to give up on all my gas cannons and coil guns? I mean, these do not do a lot of damage, but they penetrate deep. The gas cannon does a lot of damage, but no real penetration. Well, there is some, of course. We could design a... Okay, challenge accepted. I mean, we could do something like this. And then make it a bit prettier by doing that, even though it's less effective. And have a serious Gatling, a protected Gatling to the side. The idea is fun. Already have a Gatling ship though, so let's not. Now let's heavy laser battery maybe? No. No, let's not. What I think what I do want is a small battery of let's do that. No. If I do that, I'm not sure. That's the wrong one anyway. But do you still function then? That is the question. I don't think so. Yeah, that's probably not gonna work. But we can turn it around and say also fire extinguishers on this module, please. And get just some beam point defense like that. And a small disruptor battery to drain enemy shielding. Okay, yes, we don't want too many of those. But we do want some, so I'll probably install one here to the aft section. And probably I want one to the bow, somewhere around there. Let's do that in terms... Okay. You a bit further forwards. Like so. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9er. so. Yeah, let's get that disruptor position installed there. I've no idea. I mean, I'm building ships like this, but how is everyone designing ships? Am I the only one doing these kind of stupid things? Building modules like this to, God, I can't count. Or not. Let me know in the comments down below. I'm curious. Something akin to this. For our main systems. And then something like that for the bow section, so we can have our bow defenses as well. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're still gonna add weapon modules here to the side, 2 of them. But let's start off with this. Fill. That's 10,000 just to fill her up. She feels a bit more chunky already. Is that good? I don't know. I just know that it is. Let's make sure we can access all modules. Okay. I think I do want to install the Gauss cannons again. Like so. 2 of them in between. Or should I add a Gauss cannon and a flak gun? You know, having a flak gun means better protection against projectiles and stuff, which is very good. It lowers my DPS a bit, but what I could do is do this. I mean, it's just a massive gun battery now. And protective battery, which is good, which is very good. I like that. I have the feeling I'm going with 2 control rooms for this, because we're gonna add a lot of internal weapons as well. Don't you worry about that, or maybe do worry, I don't know. I want at least 4 4 reactors on this ship as well. Now, in terms of defense, let's see, ammo. Wait, let's start over that. Let's do that. Okay. Let's repeat that process here. Okay, now all the guns have a dedicated ammo facility. I know how much ammo the flak cannons will use up. So the flak cannons will get a double one. That reactor has to move, obviously, because that's way too close over there. Okay. Each shield generator must be overclocked. A reactor to the inside, please. Okay. What else do I want to overclock? Not you. You can't be overclocked. You can't be overclocked. So, okay. Right now, we have everything we need overclocked. Hold on. Let's not forget about installing our thrusters, shall we? And I'm literally gonna install that thruster all the way in here to make it safer. Let's overclock you. And I'm gonna add another engine there. Overclock. Am I gonna overclock you as well? Yes, I think I will. We're gonna need a lot of power, right? And a lot of overclocking here on the engines because, you know, there is a lot of work that needs to be done. Okay. I'm gonna move you too. By moving you, I can get another one of you in, another one of you in, and more importantly, this rear section looks a bit better. Like that. More armor like that. Okay. Now this section, for now, I'll just completely armor it up. Don't need it. Okay. Okay. Secondary shield generators. We do need them to protect the main shield generators. There and there. There and there. I also need you to be hooked up. Okay, hold on. Let's start doing that. Not just to connect them up, but mostly to see the heat generation here. Overclocking. Number 1, number 2, number 3. I mean, we get some nice shielding, that's for sure. These shields will protect the main shield generator. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Bow section really needs some shields as well. Secondary shielding. And let's install some shield generators like that. No. Move you a bit further inwards, and then I want one shield generator just flat over there. Aft section also needs some shielding. Yeah, we could simply do that. turn you like that and say open up for power. Yeah, for power. Okay. We still have enough heat dissipation currently. That is good. However, let's make sure I actually have some of that. Okay. Move the bridge outwards. Okay. That's one. That will be 2. That will be 3. Okay. And you like that? Okay. Connect you up. You will be accessed over there. Where's that other yeah, that's you, right? Yeah. Yeah, I ran you differently, the piping. That's why it's so different. And honestly, I do like it more that way. Like so. No, wait, that is... Yeah, no, this is this one. That is the same. That is the same. Yeah, it's this system that still needs to be hooked up. Okay, like that. Yes, I suppose. Now, let's make sure we can actually access all these things. And again, I don't understand why that door doesn't place automatically. It's like weird. Four doors, 5. Okay. Okay. Now, from the reactor, we can power this. Everything is accessible. If we go here, this is accessible, but this is hardly accessible. So let's add access points there. Over there to access the outer sections, outer and inner sections. Okay, I approve. Now, I'm thinking about power. We have 700,000. I am willing to spend I'm willing to spend 700,000 on this ship. However, let's start off by getting... Ooh, that is expensive to overclock that one. Rather than the 4 medium reactors, I'd like 2 big reactors. Right in the middle of the system. Talking about the system, I still need to fix that. Okay, there we go. Now, these reactors need to be accessible. Yes and yes. Okay, reactors. I think that's the more logical thing to do. We can't overclock them, so that's fine. I want an interior armor layer. Not necessarily the biggest one, but I do want, in case the outer section falls, and have at least some internal protection. You can actually be completely walled up. And that's that system. We can do the same here. Okay, walled up. You don't need to be accessed from this side, nor do you need access from over there. So let's do that. Clean that up a bit. Protect that a bit better. Add a tiny whiny block of armor to protect this. Nice, 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 nice. I like it, I like it. I do hope this firepower will be enough. We'll get some more defensive firepower for sure. Will I get enough offensive firepower like this? I don't know. I mean, I'm losing a lot of my penetrating firepower. I'm losing all these large coil guns. I think it will be worth it. I think we will increase our firepower this way. And we're not done yet, ladies and gentlemen. Oh no, we are not. We could be very annoying for the AI and install 2 heat cannons, thermal resonance lances, to use the heat. I don't want to. I don't want to. No, no, no. What else can we do? We can, of course, you know, turn this into a Star Wars ship. I think, honestly, I think I might add a couple of these guns, but first things first. Crew quarters. It's a shame you can't immediately set what kind of crew you want on these, but oh well. That does remind me. You need to be accessible like that. The same goes here. You need to be accessible. Oh. Like so. And the same goes here. Because I want to use this path, the pathing as much as possible, really. Let's install some extra fire extinguishers there. Okay, that is good. Then I want 2 fire extinguishers with each reactor. No questions asked about that. And with each reactor, we also get a airlock. Okay. Back to the crew members. All right, I like that. I'm gonna do the same here. Because I think that looks much better. Not to mention that if the ammo blows up, the crew quarters might not get blown up entirely. Which is good. Which is good, folks. Yeah, we can get another 2 here. Nice. And if we can do that there, then we can't do it here. Well, we can if we do this. That's fine, I think. No, that you know, I remove armor. I'm not gonna remove armor. In fact, I'm going to armor you up even further. And just add a small crew quarter. There and there. And here. Not there though. I'm going to add something different there. An overclocked fire extinguisher. Not overclocked over here with an extra door to access the ammo compartments. Just in case. You know. Yes, it allows fires to spread further, but yeah, okay, this is nice. Also, look at it. We can get this built and it doesn't cost us anything currently. What I do need still is what I could do is clean out a section and do that. Have internal thrusters for reverse. We can even overpower one. I mean, it would be safer, right? Yeah, not necessarily for this reactor, but overall, it would be safer for my ship. I like that. And if I add engine rooms to them, they'll get a nice little boost. I do need some extra engines on this side though, sadly enough. But if we do this with an engine room that gives me plus 50%, and get you hooked up, then we're still good. It's getting close though, it's getting close. Not to mention, we do need you. Okay. I'd rather have a single point over there. Make you accessible from over there. And connect you up like that. And hooked up. Okay. Okay, folks. Now, we have 160 crew members. We need 355. May I insert a holy shit here? That is a lot. Luckily, with barrack crew members, barrack crews, we can easily get that. You there? I mean, come on, that looks cool. And it gives me a bit more variety than just these barracks. Or these barracks, whatever. I think these are the vanilla ones, right? Yeah. I mean, come on. This is fun. We can now get up to 400 crew members. That is enough. But I'm gonna replace those barracks here because I don't like the looks of them. I've grown to appreciate these girls more. 360. I want a couple more. I'm gonna move the bridge up a bit. So we can install this. Armor that up a bit. Armor the bridge. You know what? Armor up this entire section a bit. Keep the bridge alive. Okay. Again, we're not losing any money currently on this. We are, in fact, gaining materials. which is weird. You would think this ship is big enough now that we can start losing money on it, but nope, not yet. Not yet. Alrighty then. That's just for shits and giggles. Front section. I would very much like some heavy beam point defenses. And some smaller beam defenses. Just so we can withstand more frontal firepower. Armor you up. Armored you up too much. There we go. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. More fire prevention, please. Because I'm serious, I want to have enough fire protection on this ship. We can't afford this ship to burn down. Okay. Honestly, I think we almost got it. There. Installed. Installed. Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. I see I messed up the armor there. Have I messed that up in more sections? Yes, I have. No need to be accessible over there. Armor section. Okay. That looks good. I think... is there anything else we need? We're slightly underpowered, so we might want to have some capacitors as well. And I'd love to overpower them, because these guns will take up a lot of ammo, of course, especially this one. Can we? Move you backwards. Then at least you can be overclocked. Yeah, only one then will suffice. You'll get the power to power that section, okay. Well, I could add a power supply here. here. Okay, I think, ladies and gentlemen, we're almost ready. We got a bit of room here and there. I am going to use that room by adding guns. Okay, that is just some normal laser turrets. They're not very good. Well, no, I take that back. They're pretty decent, actually. Ooh, build more command rooms. Okay, this is it. This is it, folks. There is nothing more we can add. Let's get her built and say goodbye to the Triumvirate. She has been glorious. But now, a new time, a new era is upon us. Where the Triumvirate becomes bigger, better, unchained. That would be a terrible time to attack me. Look at the materials. Engines are coming online. We can see the outer gun positions being set up. Good, 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 good. And then we can start her trial runs. I suppose we will do that next episode. Seeing the time. But we'll see. The basic trials, movement trials we can do already. Probably have to go in the designer then to fix all the mistakes that I made. And I'm sure it will be a lot of mistakes, but we'll see. Bridge is online. We have power. A vessel is operational. Good. My God, sir. We will build a monster. Flak arrays. First shield generators are online. Cannons online. The last bits and pieces are being constructed. Gather up the ammo. Holy. Ladies and gentlemen, the ship is operational. Let's grab the couple of materials we had left behind. Let's do a movement test run. Also, these shield generators have the wrong color. Like I said, it's small things that need to be fixed up first. You are doing what, 50 meters a second? That is not acceptable, mate. $55 meters a second. Okay, yeah. Propulsion is very weak. So back to the dry dock. To overhaul. Maneuvering is fine. The side thrusters are doing their job perfectly. Oof. Still have some work to do here as well. So let's not look at that. We have a shield being offline, ladies and gentlemen. Why? What is taking so long? Did it come? No. That shield generator should be online. Come on. There we go. Okay, we're seeing some weakness in the shield generators. Another one here, offline. Okay, that one being offline is understandable because I fucked this up. Yeah, you need to go there. Then can we... Yeah, you have to go. Because you have to be moved. So we can actually do that. And install you beside it. We don't have any of those, so might as well install a couple. Just in case of emergency. Just in case of emergency. Okay. That is change 1. Change 2. The engines. Only plus 500%. Well, 500% is nothing to scoff at, but we're gonna take you out. Move you here. Armor you up. Am I going to install... You can overlap like that. Let's do it like this. This looks cooler. And it's gonna be a smaller engine. Only 3 modules. Move the side engine 1 this way. So we can install fuel pods. I'd like to get this ship up to... I don't know, 80 meters a second, something like that. Something like that will be kind of cool, I think, to have. Right, still need to hook up this again. Oh, yeah, that's going to be an issue. We're going to have to do it like this then. That is a bit of a shame. Boosters. We can barely afford this in terms of command points. Let's get to work. Okay, let's bring the shield generators back online. The gas cannon. Oh, no ammo, that's fine. Let's see the turn. Yeah, the turn rate. Let's go to 1x speed. Turn again. Yeah, her turn rate is good. Seeing some weakening of the shields here. I have to really set up my crew properly for this ship. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, engine test 2. Let's get ready. Execute. What can we do? 60, 70, 80. 80 meters a second is acceptable. Not quite sure you can actually fire. Also, let's not go too far on your own, because you're not supplied. Give me more ammo, please. You also need AP ammo, right. Hold on. Cannon rounds, cannon rounds, cannon rounds. E. Do we have some AP rounds? Well, we do, but we can't. We have too many normal rounds. Hold on. We can actually do that, but then we need show all resource types, AP ammo, you two, and you will be AP ammo only, please. E. Excuse me. No. The gas cannon does not fire AP ammo, it fires normal ammo. Why did I need AP ammo again? That makes no sense whatsoever. Yeah, it's just normal rounds. Muppets. Load up with normal rounds, please. I'm seeing a problem over here. But with that, you can't overclock. No, let's leave it. Let's leave it as it is. $6,000 rounds. Is a nice number, folks. That is a nice number. But as you can see, we are struggling. Of course, the reason we're struggling is quite simple currently. We don't even have half the crew that we need. Now, some extra crew members, and immediately we see a marked improvement in the performance of the ship. Meanwhile, more ammo. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, next time we will see her in action. We will see what this monster can and cannot do. So far, I think this reactor on the front is a weak spot due to these engines being here. I want to see if I can modify that somehow, but we'll see how she performs in combat. Oh, and there is one error that I saw that I need to fix immediately. Because you will not be able to shoot otherwise. There we go. 3 disruptors. And oddly enough, I think the same problem goes here. Okay, we're fully stocked up, I believe. Yes, we are. Oh God, I forgot something. Yep. I forgot the hyperdrives. This ship is not going anywhere for now. Ladies and gentlemen, next episode you will see me having crammed in a couple of hyperdrives. I want to get to at least, I don't know, 80%. 80% would be kind of nice. Yeah, we have a problem here in the aft section still. Although in the 84%. Okay. Oh, that was easier said. That was easier done than said, actually. Huh. See you next time, folks, for some combat trials. Until then, take care.